I have a budget that I have on like an Excel sheet that I budget how much roughly is coming in and how much is going out.
Panic usually sets in for Charlene Holkenbrink-Monk by the end of each month.
We oftentimes are negative by about $10 every month because we have to figure out how to pay for our rent, and then I get paid in the middle of the month, and then that goes toward the rest of our bills. Food, other expenses, gas and such.
She's employed part-time as a community college sociology professor and is working on a PhD in education. Her husband works full-time in culinary services at UC San Diego. He's also in school. Their combined monthly take-home pay is $4,200, which has to cover expenses for the family of 4, which includes 2 young children. Holkenbrink-Monk tracks how that money is spent. She says each dollar is accounted for, and this doesn't even include money towards their $160,000 student loan debt.
We literally have $0 in our savings account right now.
She has company. More than a third of California families don't have enough money to survive at the federal poverty level 3 months without an income, according to Washington, D.C.-based Prosperity Now. And there's a reason.
Clearly, California has a housing problem and has a housing affordability problem that's sucking out income.
Eric Bruvald is Chief Executive Officer at the San Diego North Economic Development Council. Since 2013, apartment rents have jumped 19% in California, and home prices have gone up 40%, according to Adam Data Solutions.
We have these escalating housing prices and then this really low personal savings rate.
It's the escalation of housing costs that Holkenbrink-Monk says have drained her of any hope of building a savings for a rainy day. She moved her family into a 2-bedroom apartment in San Diego in 2014 for $1,525 a month. Since, her rent has gone up more than $400. It's about to increase again in July by another $110.
I think it's pretty infuriating and pretty heartbreaking, especially since a part of that increase was they tacked on pet rent, a maintenance fee, administrative fees, and then they increased our water.
She says even with better jobs and a little more pay, she and her husband continue to spend half of their income on rent. University of San Diego economics professor Alan Jin says there's a reason the federal government recommends that people not spend more than 30% of their income on housing.
Somebody gets ill, your car breaks down, there's damage to your house, something like that, where you're going to need some money. And so in a situation like that, if people don't have any savings at all, then they're going to be in serious financial difficulties.
Holkenbrink-Monk knows this all too well.
We had one car break down on us, and we didn't have the money to fix it, so it's gotten to a point where we just don't use it. We can't use it. We're going to end up getting rid of it.
She says she can't borrow from friends and family because they're also struggling. Bruvald says that quandary is plunging Californians deeper into debt.
People go to payday loans or high-interest credit cards, and they get that taken care of, but that then further puts them into a situation where it's really hard to build up personal household income.
He says Californians who qualify as low income should take advantage of the Earned Income Tax Credit, but he says policymakers need to do more to encourage people to save. That may be a tough pitch without progress on affordable housing. In November, the state legislature passed 15 bills aimed at making housing construction easier and homes more affordable, something both Bruvald and Jin say was a crucial step. Holkenbrink-Monk believes Californians need to exercise their own power before there is significant change. She wants renters to speak up.
They don't want to get kicked out because it's too expensive to move anywhere else.
She argues, however, that is a trap that can be overcome.
I think we need to stop being afraid of talking about money too, because it is such a stigma to not have enough money to pay for things. And I think if we kind of break through that, it would be easier for us to be like, hey, I don't have any money and neither do you, and we should really be angry about this and start telling people that, no, I don't want to pay this anymore.
Amita Sharma, KPBS News.